Okay, good morning. So today I'm going to upgrade or update my Squire Jazz bass and Daphne Blue, a beautiful color. If you saw my earlier videos, I don't like the noise I get in my environment from the pickups. Your mileage may vary. If you don't need to play quiet like I do in hymns and then loud, then you're okay with this. But for me at least, I find that the current stock pickups are too noisy and I want EMGs in there. So what I'm going to do is explore set of second-hand EMGs I got from eBay. So I think the best thing to do is to put the bass to one side and look at the pickup side of it first, because if this isn't working, there's no point in taking this apart. Yeah, it didn't come with the instructions, but that's okay because they're pretty straightforward. Also for Northwest guitars, I've got a white pick guard. It's still got the protection on it. They tell you not to take it off. So let's just slide this under and see if it fits. So this is for a standard Fender, and I'll put the part number in. That looks pretty damn good to me. It's going to be lining up there. Yeah, that looks like an exact replacement fit. And I think it just looks really nice with the white. I might order a mint now that this one fits. I think I'll order a mint one as well, because some people say mint guards look really good with Daphne Blue. I'm colorblind, so, but personally speaking, just my personal opinion, I think the white looks better than the tortoise shell. Let's just get it off. Your mileage may vary. This was 15 pounds including the shipping, and it fits. Yeah, so I'll put the part number in there in case you want to change the pick guard. Personal opinion, of course. I just think it looks good with the white. And again, in this light, this blue is kind of like a mauve to me, which I think is really cool. Yeah, I like the color. But anyway, I'm going to pause it now, take the bass out of the way, and we'll look at the pickup. So this is what they came in. The box had only been opened and not installed apparently. So I'm going to pause it, move the bass out of the way, put it into protection, and we'll get on with this bit. Okay, let's look at the pickups then. I got some fresh batteries here. Always a good idea. Although they seem to last quite a long time in the EMG. So I've got about 4 sets now. I've had some for over a year now. I don't play bass every day, but they still work in. Of course, if you put them so you can clip the battery box in and out, so much the better. So I don't think there's any instructions in this at the minute, but oh, there are. I lied. Okay, my bad. They were hiding last night. So let's get it down on the bench and then we'll try it through the amp. So there's two jazz pickups. One should be longer than the other. That one says LJ, so that's the long one. I'll put that at the back. This one should say SJ. It does. Now, of course, the next thing we can do is take this pick guard, and the SJ needs to fit in there. Oh, it's perfect fit. On the other basses I've had, the cheaper basses, I've had to just widen those out, widen the cheeks and widen the edges. That's not a big deal, but that's a perfect fit. Yeah, that's already a really nice sign. Yeah, so well done, EMG. So I'll use this piece of white paper here. I'll put the long at the back. Why is that in the way? Oh, that's in the way, is it? Sorry. You put that against there and I'll get that out of the way. I'll put it there. So the long's at the back there. Then what you have with an EMG is a series of wires and pots. So those are the pots. Here's some of the wires, and they're normally red, black, white are the active ones, the ones that go between the pickups, and the black, white go elsewhere. So let's see if we can find all the bits first of all. There's the back part. So this is it's like a stereo jack, and oftentimes you have to widen the base, the plate, the mounting plate, the control plate. You can buy them from EMG, but I got one of these bits that has multiple stops in it. So he's already added that in, which is interesting. That's not normal. So he's already added that in. So he says he's never installed them, but at least he's done that. Let me just check that this is round the right way on the instructions. Okay, you've got that sort of thing going on. Two bits like that. There we are. There should be a black output wire going. Wait a minute. He's got a white wire there, which should go to the master volume. So let's hold that like that. Let's find the master volume in here. Let's just check we've got enough screws and things. Volume, volume, tone. There's a plate thing. That's normally for, this is a little bus bar. You don't really need that. I'll put it over here. So normally these things are for the, well, that's already got them in actually. So the jack has already got them in. That's good. These are the ones for the pickup screws, and they give you a little bit of red, what they call it, shrink tube, in order to shrink your wires in. So let's put another one of those bolts there. Oh, and also because they're American, normally the hex spanners, you need imperial. I don't really need those, but I'll put them there. In fact, what I'll do is I'll get another one of these lids. I'll do that now. So I put them on a lid because it's so much easier. There's a bit of black shrink tube, so much easier to pick up like that. Okay, that's all those. That's the like the bus bar if you need to join the lives together. So we've got 2 of those so far. We've got in here. It says never installed it. It's out of the box, but obviously this is, I'm saying he's installed it, but he's part installed it. This isn't the way they normally come. So these are the red and black pickup wires. I'll put that. That's the long one. That's the short one. That normally goes in the bridge. This normally goes in the neck. Okay. Put these in there. So we've got 3 of them. That. I don't know if there's enough washers and things, although there's a set in there. There's a set in there. Oh, it's this one that hasn't got them, I see. So the tone is missing them. Okay, so it will have a grab, a flat bit, and one of them. So that looks good to me. So let's just screw that on like that for a second. Yeah, so we've got that and that going on. So ordinarily we would stick, how do we do it? Yeah. So let's start at the battery end. Where's that gone? Yeah. Where's the battery end gone? Oh, there. No. That's the pickup wire. The short one, the neck. So that's the bridge. That's the neck. That's the volume. That's the volume. That's the tone. Oh, there we are. It's there, isn't it? You'd already part installed it. So, and you don't need to cross the wires with these like I did on the other one. So the red wire from that is going into the battery bus, which is this thing here, I think. No, it's not. That's a bigger one if you have pickups that need to be screwed in. So there must have been a red thing that I discarded that I actually want. Oh, there it is, in front of my eyes. Yep. So that goes into there. And there's only so many ways you can put it in. Let me just check. I think like that. Yep. So that's a nice snug fit there. Good. We've got a red in there. Then we need a red from each of these. So let's put a red there. You see how they separate. Ah, wait a minute. Yeah, we're setting this on the bench first. I was going to say, we're setting it on the bench, that's fine. When you come to put it in the guitar, you see this bit here like this. People say, oh, I can't fit it through, I can't fit it through. Yeah, no. Do that and pull that through, and this follows up behind it, the red wire, and then you can fit it. But because we're fitting it to test it, we're going to stick it straight in. Because again, there's no point in slipping wires if the EMGs itself don't work. So let's put the red one in next to it. Right, good. And let's put the red one next to it. Oops. There we are. Right. Leave it like that for the minute. So we're going to have, this is going into the big one. So that goes straight into the neck pickup. And there's a little flat arrow on these things. there, if you can see at that end, and that normally goes in facing to the top, like so, gently, that's it, and that's that one in. Now we do the same for this one, so I'll just hold it like that, pick up the pickup, flat like that, red, black arrow like that, get it the right angle, slide it in. Again, there's some little markings on there. Okay, so that should be that. Slide in, you son of a gun. Yep, that's that. So we've got that going there, that going there, right. Now what do we need? We need a black wire. There's a black and a white thing coming out of here, and the last one goes into the last volume, doesn't it? Bridge pickup, black and white, volume, tone. Oh, you know, I did that bit. So that goes into the bridge volume at the top. That doesn't look right to me. J5. Oh, I see, because it's been folded the other way. That's why it doesn't make sense. Right. Bus bar, bridge pickup. Yeah, so it just goes to the top, I think. Get it out of the way. So there's always a ground volume, and the ground is the black wire. So when the arrow is pointing at the top left as you look at it, it goes in like that to a ground, yep. And then the same thing for this one. This wire goes into a ground. I'll put it at the very top. And again, I'll make certain the arrows pointing there towards the ground. Then I seem to remember you stick one of these as it sort of piggybacks through. So again, the little black wire at the top goes in there, and I seem to remember that piggybacks to the next ground. Yeah, it says ground, and then the final one piggybacks out of there and goes into the tone pot, which is here. Passive tone, ground eye. Okay, let's put it in there. Right. And then somehow this goes to the battery, I believe. Let's have a look. So that goes like that. So far, so good. Okay, wait a minute. Blaster, diagram 2, volume whatever. Neck pickup goes to neck volume, that piggybacks to bridge volume, yep. And then the final one piggybacks to the tone, yep. And the other one goes into the battery. So now when we look at this battery, let's see if I can sit down a second. When we look at this battery thing here, we should have two lugs at the end like so. The ring goes to the battery negative. Yes, it does. The sleeve and the tip go into the sleeve black, tip red. That's right. That goes into the master tone. So the master tone is this one here, I think. Passive tone. There we are. And so we put the black arrow going into the ground. That's it. So now when we, and let's see, the arrow's pointing up. So now what we've got 3 red wires connected in to the bus bar. We've got the piggybacking going in from the volume tone. And let's just turn those all one way. I turn them all counterclockwise when they're like that. And that should be it. So now what it should be a case of is putting a wire in this. So I'll just pause it whilst I get a wire because I haven't got one to hand. Okay, so my first immediate thing is they don't work. Check the battery. But these will have to go back to the seller because first of all, they haven't not been used. Secondly, they don't work. But apart from that, they're great. You can't do eBay and say stuff that just isn't true, just didn't get broken in transit. Let's take this off. Black into the negative. Let's put this up there. Black into the negative. We've got 9 volts coming out of there, so the battery's good, okay? The battery's good, it's not the battery problem. Let's stick the battery into the power bar. There. Alright, so there's some sort of noise going on. Is there any way we can test if we've got... So we should still have 9 volts coming in here. Yeah, we do, that way round. So, check it again. Yeah, we've got 9 volts going there. In fact, yeah, about 9 volts, so something's been taken. So now there should be a red one coming in here. It's quite clever how they stop that from being touched, yeah. But we should be getting power going into the pickup itself, yeah. In fact, maybe we'll take that out of there. So let's check on these little bits here. You can just put the meter, you can just put the meter in the little metal bits of the DuPont. 9 volts going in there. Bit of inductive noise as I touch the stuff. So we've got 9 volts going in there. What I could do is to try these pickups on one of the other systems, see if it's the pickup or the systems in general. That's aggro for me, but it's worth it just to prove to the seller that, mate, you've got to have an accurate description, because you win an auction for something that works, because it says it works, yeah? Never installed. Well, even that's not totally true. Let's check again. 9 volts there. The next one's coming into the other pickup here. Yeah, black. Now he's put some little paint on here for some reason, I don't know why. Let's just check the voltage there. No volts there. Okay, interesting. So this has got no volts coming in. Yeah, this is dead as a doornail. So let's take that out of there a second. Okay. So why has this got no volts? It's got no volts because it goes into there, or no volts because it's got no volts. Yeah, it's got 9 volts at this point. So at this point it's supplying power. When we stick it into this EMG long, and he's got little silver paint dots on here, there's a slight noise there. Oh, now we've got the voltage. Okay, so maybe it was just dirty. You touch the lugs there. Maybe it's just dirty, I don't know. Yeah, we've got 9 volts across there. Nothing across there now. Right. Oh, I've got 9 volts there. But nothing across there now. Why is that? Let's take that out. You're touching, so it's not like... So the jack's making good contact. It's not like it's the jack problem. So I think these are going to have to go back. They're not working as advertised. That's all the video evidence I need. So yeah, this is a big fail. Maybe I just put the white pick guard on today. Okay. Thank you for watching, and when you buy second-hand on eBay, these are the problems you get. Now I need to contact the seller. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.